Hi, I'm Jim Brickell from Edler and Ford Lincoln, and this is the 2025 Ford Explorer Platinum Edition. Let me show you a few of my favorite features. At the back end, we have the PowerFold down rear seats. So you've got the left, the right, and both. Goes down, goes back up. To unlock the full potential of your vehicle, when you connect your vehicle to the Ford Pass app, you'll gain access to Ford connected features like remote lock, vehicle locator, vehicle health alerts. For a limited time, and if available in your market, you'll be able to use Google Maps, Google Assistant, Google Play Store without having to connect to a Wi-Fi network. Terms and conditions apply. So when you get in your vehicle for the first time, you'll be able to get started. But this one is still available for sale, so for now I'm going to hit Not Now. Wanted to take a moment and show you where some of the controls are located. Naturally, on the door we have our power windows, our power mirrors, and our power door locks. Being the Platinum Edition, it does have programmable seats. So you can program the power driver's seat, the steering wheel position, and your outside mirrors to all be programmed in. Once you've adjusted each of them where you want them to be, you'll push and hold button number 1, and that'll lock it in position. One of the other things we have over here, you can fold the mirrors in, and I'll also show you how to do that automatically. Speaking of automatic, the headlamps are in the automatic position. When it gets dark, they'll come on. When you shut off the vehicle, they'll shut off in the length of time that you've selected. The center one here will turn on your fog lamps. And on the left-hand side of the steering wheel, there's this round button that you can control the steering wheel position, up, down, forward, back. Now, on the steering wheel, on the left-hand side, we have our cruise control. When you turn that on, it will display a picture of the vehicle on your instrument cluster. When you shut it off, that vehicle disappears. When this one here is your lane keeping system, once again, a vehicle will show up in the display, and down here you'll see the one for lane keeping. So the way this works, if you were using cruise control, you would turn it on, you set your speed, and you can also change the distance that it stays behind the vehicle in front of you. That's all part of our adaptive cruise control. When you turn off the cruise, you can still leave the lane keeping, as that can be used at lower speeds and without the cruise control on. If you want to turn that off, once again, push that button. You have your volume controls for your stereo, and on the right hand side of the steering wheel you've got the controls for the rest of the display. So right now it's showing main menu. If we hit OK, that turns it off and brings your comm screen. As we go down, we've got driver assistance, and you'll notice the displays have changed. So we have our tachometer on the left, our speedometer on the right, and the vehicle in the center. We go down one, and now we've got our fuel economy. Down again, trip 1, and if you push OK, you can reset that back. Go down again, we've got who's wearing their seat belts. I'm the only one in the vehicle right now, and I'm currently not wearing my seat belt. Go down again, and it's configure my view. So you hit OK, and these are where you choose which screens will come up when you go up and down. So we had the comm view, the driver assistance, there's a map view, why not? Fuel economy, trip 1, trip 2, tire pressure, off-road, temperature gauges, trailer light status, and seat belts. We'll turn that one off. So now when we go back a screen, we're back to the original spot. We go down and we have our comm view and driver assistance and so forth. Then we have our menu on the side. So when we hit this, after my view comes trip and fuel, status information, vehicle maintenance, audio, phone, and speedometer in miles per hour. So if you're taking a trip stateside, go scroll down to that one, hit the OK, and now your speedometer is going to show predominantly your miles per hour, and the Canadian version will still have the secondary speedometer in your traditional kilometers per hour. Now when you hit the back screen, the two stay over there, and you've got a different one in the center. Go up again to our comm view, and now this is what we call our comm view. So it reverts back to minimal information. You've got your speedometer, your distance to empty, the direction we're pointing, and the outside temperature. Below that we have our voice activation, and you can pick up a call, hang up on a call using Bluetooth. This one is a push button start, so your start button was to the right of the steering column. Foot on the brake, push the button, and you're started. Now, for 2025, all of the Explorers have the nice big screen. It's a little different than past years, and I think it's still quite easy to use. We've got our Google Maps on here. Right now the audio is off. You can do personal profiles, whereby each of your main drivers, so the ones who are going to be memory sets 1, 2, and 3, can do a personal profile. You can save your preferences for the cruise control, the preferences on your seating position, your temperature, your presets on your stereo, and so forth. So each person can have different settings. Add your phones or your Bluetooth devices, hit the button, follow the instructions. And over here we have a little house, so this is our home screen. If you tap on the map itself, now it's going to go search all destinations, so see recent searches from your phone or computer. When it's safe, sign into your Google account. So that's what you're going to want to do there, is sign in. We also have categories, so we look for gas stations. Good news, there's 3 very close to here. Next one, that would be our restaurants. So across the street we have the Lazy Lizard, Renegade Chicken, Upper Deck, Tap House. Your grocery stores, nice and close. And coffee. This is one I'm not too fussy on myself, because here in Canada, Tim Hortons is a major player in the coffee business. And we have 2 of them right on Ontario Street, but neither one is showing on this display. And we're back to the original. So that was our home screen. Next one down, we've got a few more choices. So now we've got ambient lighting. You can pick which color, and it'll show up at nighttime. So here it's showing the parts of the car where you're going to be seeing the ambient lighting. So it's going to show up on the doors, it's going to show up down here, and you get to choose. So right now we've got that one, but you could do it in blue, orange, other shade of blue, whatever's most convenient for you and whatever your favorites are. Once you've picked your ambient lighting, if you're in steep terrain, you can do a hill descent control. You can lock in a speed so you don't have to be driving with your foot on the brake the entire time. And one of my own personal favorites available in this vehicle is Massaging seats. Fantastic design. So I can turn it on from the screen or actually a button on the side of the chair. Driver and front passenger have the massaging seats, and you can choose if you want a low rolling, upper rolling, circular cushion, full recovery, my favorite. And over here, this is showing you what's happening to my driver chair right now. It feels so relaxing, and that's why I love it in the vehicle. So after the seats, you've got a valet mode. You can you can hit valet mode, put in a 4-digit PIN of your choosing. So when you hand the keys to Buddy in the red jacket, he pretty much can park the vehicle and bring it back to you, but he does not have access to your phone, your navigation, or any personal information. And then when you get back in, you put in the same PIN, and it gives you access back to your features again. And you can got your settings here. So this is in your vehicle. 30-minute max idle. The engine's incredibly quiet. Some people forget to shut it off. So you can choose to have it turn off after 30 minutes. Rear occupant alert. It's going to remind you to check for rear occupants when you're getting out of the vehicle. If you don't have any little ones, you can choose to turn that off. Lighting. Automatic high beams. If you're driving at night, there's no other cars on the road, your automatic high beams can come on, give it nice and bright visibility for you. And when it does detect another vehicle, it's going to turn them back to regular lighting. Earlier I mentioned we have the automatic headlamps. This is the delay. So you can choose how long those lights are going to stay on after you shut off the vehicle. And I've just gone and turned off my massaging seat, so the noise coming from it is not going to be distracting for the rest of the video. Easy entry exit. You can, when you turn that on, when you shut off the vehicle, the chair is going to slide to the back position, the steering wheel is going to go to the up position. Makes it nice and easy for you to get out and then be able to get back in. Key detection alert. If you get out of the vehicle, the engine's still running, it's going to let you know that, hey, the engine's still running. Remote start setup, your windows, your wipers, it's set for the power lift gate, and the locks, you can choose whether it opens all doors at once or just the driver door and a second push of the button to open the remaining doors. Now, also in settings, this is where you can control the sound. Your Bluetooth options, connect to a device, your driver assistance. So this vehicle has cruise control, which is normal cruise where you set just the speed, adaptive cruise where you set the speed and the distance to stay behind the vehicle in front of you, lane centering, and predictive speed assist. So if you're not sure what any of these are, you can hit the I, and predictive speed assist predicts upcoming conditions, road curves, changes in speed limit. Adjust your vehicle speed. When the speed limit changes, your speed adjusts based on the conditions and selected adjustments. So you can turn that on if you like, but the slowing down part for curves, definitely beneficial. Speed limit assist. So the vehicle watches the posted speed limits, and if you don't want to drive exactly at that, it can give you a warning, speed limit plus however many miles per hour you want to go with. If we had it set for kilometers an hour, then the adjustment would be on that, but we had earlier put on the speedometer in miles per hour. We've got lane keeping, alert and aid. So an alert can be a vibration in the steering wheel when you start going across the line without signaling. Aid, it can help steer you back into your chosen lane. Pre-collision assist, it's warning, it's automatic braking, it can help you avoid a collision. And great safety features, blind spot information is turned on, cross traffic alert is turned on, reverse brake assist. The vehicle can stop itself even in reverse at low speeds when it realizes you haven't taken action to stop. And driver alert, if the car doesn't think you're paying attention, it can step in, give you a few warnings that you're not paying attention, such as displaying a coffee cup in the center display, trying to get your attention, and it will make some audible noises. So, there we go. After vehicle and driver assistance, we've got our system. Here's where you can choose your language, the units, the time, time being 12-hour, 24-hour clock, units, your miles, your kilometers, your temperature, Celsius, Fahrenheit, languages, English, French, Spanish. This is where you can set up profiles. You've got a spot to changing your display, so it can make a noise each time you touch the screen. Touch screen brightness offset. The mode right now is set for automatic, but you do have a dark option. There we go. It's changing, so there's the dark screen if you find that easier to see. The light screen, and then automatic, where it will change based on the conditions to give it the best visibility. Network and internet, 911 assist, assistant and voice, digital assistant is your Google Assistant, use text from screen, use screenshot. Your location, notifications, privacy, security, accessibility, and apps, and Google. Keep going down, and now plenty of choices. You want your maps, you want your Play Store, the Google Assistant. You need to connect to a phone. How about AM radio, FM radio, Sirius satellite radio, Bluetooth audio? You want to get your messages. Would you like to use Apple CarPlay? Maybe you've got an Android phone for Android Auto. You can set the vehicle up as a Wi-Fi hotspot. If you're not sure how to do any of these things, you can look in your owner's manual. If you get the vehicle home, believe it or not, it can do updates over the air. So right now, no updates available at this time for your vehicle. Hey, that's great. It's all up to date. Fantastic. Your settings, you've got some games built in that can be played while you're in park, not in motion. You've got news, and you even can pick up YouTube, so you can sign in to your Google account to continue on to YouTube. And once again, as soon as you put the vehicle in drive or reverse, in other words, take it out of park, it locks out the features for games and YouTube. When we hit the home, we're back to our map and whatnot. Across the bottom of the screen, we have the temperature for the driver. We have the heated seat and cooling seat. It's a hot day out, so I've got the cooling seat on. The fan speed, temperature can be set to automatic, where the air is flowing, a max defrost, your rear defrost, air conditioning, passenger seat can be heated or cooling. And when you put on the cooling seat, you do get a bit of a fan noise. and the passenger can be at a separate temperature. Continuing down, we have the volume for the stereo, we have the override for the auto stop start. P is parking chimes. What are parking chimes? Once again, we hit the I for more information. Play sound to warn you when your vehicle approaches an object. So if you're about to hit something, it'll let you know before you actually hit it. That's a good thing. And back of screen, your four-way flashers, the cameras, so you can see what's in front of us, a 360-degree view, and you can also choose other views, such as lining up over the where the hitch would be if you're going to be connecting to a trailer. Your traction control off, and then this one is the auto hold on the brakes. Shifter is a twist dial. Your electronic parking brake and drive modes can be accessed from here. When you turn that dial, you're looking up at the screen, so you can see wet and slippery, twist, we've got rough uneven terrain, back to balanced everyday driving and normal, and efficient driving and eco. Oops, skip one there. Here we go, sport for spirited on-road driving, and a tow haul mode. So the vehicle traditionally drives as a rear-wheel drive vehicle. It can engage the front wheels when required. And I think it's just a fantastic look. You've got your wireless charging pad here. This vehicle does have the moonroof. Your controls are above in the center, so you can open up the screen, you can open up the glass. Once again, this is the 2025 Ford Explorer Platinum Edition. I'm Jim Brickell. Enjoy your vehicle.